Hi, everybody. It's Money's with Mike, a weekly video series where I answer questions from people just like you. Here's this week's question. Dear Mike, what is the psychological impact of the digital age on our perception of time, productivity, and reality? Holy cow. What is the psychological impact of the digital age on our perception of time, productivity, and reality? Well, I'll tell you this. The biggest thing I notice about the digital age is how much unrealistic urgency it creates. That we think that if the phone rings or something buzzes or something happens, we think we've got to be on it right away. And the reason that that's happening is because we're used to getting things so fast, right? We're used to Googling, and then all of a sudden we have the answer. We go to ChatGPT and it gives us an answer right away. So we think that if we get an answer or we hear a buzz or a ding or a ring or something like that, that we got to answer right away. And it creates a level of anxiety that most people don't even pay attention to, that we go faster and we work harder and we press longer when it's really unnecessary. Has that been your experience?
Yeah, absolutely. It's perceived time pressure, right? That you're like you're saying, right? You expect things, fairly quickly nowadays, right? And so you, in wanting to reciprocate that, also, feel this anxiety and pressure that you're saying. So yeah, absolutely I have.
And it's imposed, right? Because most things are not that urgent.
Yeah.
They're not nearly as important as they feel. And that's the thing, right? I feel like if this buzzes or blinks or clicks or flashes, I got to answer it. I don't have a single notifier on my phone. I don't have anything. Nothing buzzes, nothing blinks, nothing. And the reason is because I don't want my brain to be conditioned that this runs my life. That if something's happening with this, or something's happening on the computer, or something is that I've got to answer it right away, or I've got to do something right away. So here's the impact. The impact is, psychologically, is that it's starting to give you a sense of anxiety and urgency that isn't true. There are very few things that are as urgent as they feel in your life. And yet, we're taught that for a limited time only, and you better call now, limited seats available. I mean, all of that, right, causes our brain to be in this sort of hyper warp speed that isn't good for us. So I think digital holidays, I think separating ourselves from the digital universe is very important on a regular basis. Hope that's helpful. If you have a question, send it to info@mikestaver.com. That's info@mikestaver.com. We're going to work it in very soon. Take care.